The heart of the matter is a matter of the heart. My name is Jesse Mwai. I am a pastor with Christ's Answer Ministries. Currently, I am stationed in our church in Woodley, in Nairobi. Join me in this conversation as we take it to the next step as we continue considering the issue of the condition of our heart. Thank you for joining me. You're watching CITAM Church Online. A heart that is healthy is important for our entire being. As we observed in an earlier conversation, that a lot of times we take care of ourselves, we groom ourselves, we do all the right things on the outward. But many times we ignore the very core of our being. I guarantee you, when your heart is not healthy, and when I talk about the heart, I'm not talking about the physical organ. I am talking about the very core of our being. When that very core of our being is not in tune, it is not tuned right, your life will not be healthy. Emotionally, you become dysfunctional. Mentally, you don't think straight. Sometimes you'll find that even the conversation you engage in are not well seasoned, they are not well thought through because there's a problem right at the very core of your being. Today, I want us to take this conversation to the next level. What is a heart that is healthy? How does it look like? I propose to you that a heart that is healthy is a heart that is conditioned by love. When I talk about love, I know in our minds many thoughts go through our minds about love, because we can talk about romantic love, all kinds of love out there. But I want us to specifically talk about the perfect love, the love of all loves, and that is the agape love. The agape love can only be given to us by God Himself, our Creator. See, while we were still in our mess, while we were still sinners, the Bible tells us that God demonstrated His own love for us in that Christ died for us. So for you and I, we have an opportunity to allow our hearts to be conditioned by the agape love of Christ. See, when you receive that agape love of Christ, your heart begins to beat right. It begins to beat in rhythm and in tune with our Creator. But then what do I do? Probably you're asking, how do I respond to this love? I think, and I want to propose to you, it is important for you to realize and understand the condition of your own heart. See, the Bible also tells us that the heart is utterly deceitful. We cannot even trust our own heart. But when we respond to the love of Christ, that love that was demonstrated by Jesus Christ on the cross, that love begins to condition our heart. It begins to heal our hearts. It begins to tune our heart. It begins to tune our heart so that we can begin to hear God. We can begin to relate with God. See, God is not inviting us into another religion. Neither am I trying to invite you into a church or a religion. I'm inviting you to respond to the agape love of God so that you can be in relationship and you can be in tune with God. You ask, how do I do this? Very simple. You just need to accept and receive that love, and invite the one who demonstrated this love to us. Invite Him into your heart. When you invite Him into your heart by faith, He comes into your heart, He comes and forgives you all your sin, and He puts you in a relationship with Him that you are able to accept Him, to receive Him, and to hear Him, and to respond to that agape love. And once we have responded to that agape love and we're in relationship to our Maker, then it is so much easier then for me to begin expressing the same love to other people. Friend, it is easy to hate. Sometimes we live in a world that is full of hate, people hating one another, people destroying one another. But when we respond to the agape love of Christ, we begin expressing that same love to other people, irrespective of their religion, irrespective of where they come from, their nationality, their creed. We begin expressing that love to them. We begin accepting and embracing people into our lives. I suggest to you, a person, a man or a woman, it may be a boy or a child, it may be a youth, it may be an old person, somebody who lives in that agape love of Christ is somebody whose heart has been conditioned by love. That is a heart that is healthy. That is a heart that is able to give you a quality life. I welcome you and I invite you into this relationship. We'll take this conversation a little bit further in our next episode, but for now, I invite you to respond to the agape love of Christ. God bless you. You can get in touch with us through our various social media platforms that we are on. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter. You can also call us on the numbers that will be availed to you. And may the Lord bless you. We want to hear from you. See you next time.